Hello, my name is Keshwani. That's K-E-S-H-W-A-N-I, Keshwani. I have been solving math problems out of this book here, the GMAT review, the official guide. If you do not have this book, buy it immediately. Go to mba.com and you will find it there. The problem that I'm about to solve is the one that you will find on page number 169, problem solving number 128. Let's take a look at it. It says, if money is invested at R% compounded annually, the amount of investment will double in value in approximately 70 over R years. 70 over R years. In finance, this is referred to as the rule of 70. I hope you are familiar with it. Some rule of 70, or if you want to be more precise, rule of 72, which is basically you take 70 divided by the rate of growth, and what it tells you is the number of years it takes for something to double, for anything to double. For example, if I tell you that I have a culture of bacteria which is growing at 1% an hour, 1% an hour, how long will it take for the population of that bacteria to double in population? It will take 70 hours. If it's growing at 2% an hour, it will double in its population in 35 hours, and so on and so forth. Here they're speaking in terms of in the context of finance. But it could be any rate of growth, doesn't have to be finance, it could be any rate of growth. What it tells you is that how long will it take, how long for something it will take to double in value. 70 divided by rate of growth. Rate of growth might be annual rate of growth, it could be quarterly rate of growth, it could be an hourly rate of growth. In my example a little while ago it was an hourly rate of growth. It could be rate of growth per century, whatever it is. For example, if a population of a country is growing at 2% a year, in 35 years, well, I shouldn't say in 35 years, to be more precise, in approximately 35 years, the population of that country will double in size. Anyway, the question simply is here, this guy is getting, if Pat invested $5,000 in a long-term bond that yields 8%, so this guy is getting 8% compounded annually, the question simply is, how long will it take, what will be the approximate total amount of the investment, what will be the approximate total amount of investment in 18 years later? In other words, how much money will he have in 18 years time? And 18 years is there for a reason. For example, well, not for example, rather, in this case, we have 8%. If you divide 70 by 8, let's see, divide 7, I know that 8 times 9 is 72, because 8 times 10 would have been 80. So 80 minus 8 is 72. So this is approximately 9. That tells me that in approximately 9 years' time, the guy's money is going to double. 9 years. So what's going to happen in 18 years? Well, is it going to be triple? No. It's going to get quadrupled. It's going to get quadrupled. For example, if he invests $5, or in this case $5,000, after 9 years, after 9 years, that 5,000 becomes 10,000. Is it $5,000 that he's investing? Yes. So that's going to become 10,000. And what happens after another 9 years? After another 9 years, it doubles again. That's why it's called this formula tells you how long it takes for something to double in value. 70 divided by the rate of growth. The rate of growth here is 8. The key is there. Key is for you to sit there and not waste your time trying to figure out the exact value. Approximately is enough. So in another 9 years, this 10,000 will become 20,000. And the question simply is asking us, what will be the approximate total amount of investment in 18 years' time? Well, after 9 years, that 5,000 becomes 10,000. In another 9 years, that 10,000 becomes 20,000. So it's 18. So he's going to have $20,000 in the account. That's all. The answer is A. Don't sit there and make it feel unnecessarily complicated by having some kind of a geometric formula and so forth, geometric series and all that. It's not necessary. Just keep it simple. Keep it simple. And again, I approximate it here because, as I have always told you before, if you watch my previous clips, when you're taking the GMAT, when I'm taking the GMAT, I tell myself that there are two things that I'm definitely not doing. One is that I'm not performing an open heart surgery. Other one is that I'm not sending a satellite in the sky. Approximation is good enough. You don't have to be so damn precise all the time. That takes time. So 70 divided by 8 is approximately 9 years time, which means in about 9 years time, it's 5,000 is going to become 10,000, and in another 9 years time, that 10,000 is going to become 20,000. And they must have used the word there you go, they're using the word approximate. What right here, what will be the approximate total amount of value? That's what it is. That's hence the approximation. It will take approximately 9 years to double. So it's $18,000. I hope you found this helpful. If you wish to buy the DVDs that I have put together, which contain the solutions to all the 400 problems, 250 problem solving questions, 150 data sufficiency questions for GMAT, or if you wish to hire me for personal private tutoring, I am located in Connecticut. In either case, send me the email, go to my website at www.prepforgmat.com and we'll talk. Alright? Thanks.